full circle here. We are back in California, and we are also heading back into the haze from the fires that are currently going on in Sequoia area. So it looks kind of surreal, the whole desert landscape. It looks like we're on the moon anyways, and then the hazy sky that you really can't see it all looks kind of crazy. We are probably about an hour away from Death Valley. We're continuously driving downhill, as most of you probably know. Death Valley is below sea level, so we should be there soon. We are at a famous point of Death Valley right now. Right behind me is the sign that indicates that we're below sea level right now, which is pretty impressive.
This is different. Death Valley is different than what I remember, but I do remember it being warm. And it is warm. Unfortunately, it's smoky too, but it's crazy. What do you think, Lucas? What do you think?
Good evening, fellas. We just stopped in Lone Pine, grabbed some late lunch, early dinner I guess, and we're now heading up the Mount Whitney Portal Road to our final location for tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm really looking forward to that. Whoop, the median. We are going to get up early and visit Cerro Gordo, the old mining town. The view, unfortunately, is not all that great.
What is with the sun?
There's a mountain in front of it.
That is crazy.
I'll videotape it. Yeah, so I don't know if I got to finish explaining that. There was the sun, and because of the haze of the fires, it's a very red glowing just ball in the sky. And there were shadows in front of that sun from a mountain that you can't even see because of the fog. So it looked very surreal, I guess. Crazy. And here we're making a right turn.
On Movie Road.
On Movie Road, exactly. Because apparently Lone Pine was the favorite town of Hollywood at some point. At least that's what it said down in the village. And we are nearing our final destination. Let me show you. Good morning. We just got up because Lucas woke us up. The air quality looks much better than last night. Still, you definitely see the haze, but still much better. You do see the Sierras now. I believe right in front of us is Mount Whitney. I may have to check that. And guess what? I'm very excited about what we're doing today because we're finally visiting Cerro Gordo, the old mining town. And once we're done here with breakfast, we're just driving maybe 10 minutes to Keeler, which is a really sad town. Really, there's not much going on. But then from Keeler there's a dirt road going up the mountain. It's about an 8-mile drive on a dirt road, supposed to be very steep. But I have no concerns that our DSL can push us up the mountain and bring us back safely.
Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you doing? What does the lion say? What about a cow? Moo. You're just more so on your toes. Moo.
Alright, so we are here in Kila. We just got to the bottom of the mountain that we'll have to climb. It's called the Cerro Gordo Road, leading up to Cerro Gordo. And there is a sign, rough road, 4-wheel drive advised. I think we'll be fine. Let's go! Well, as you can see, we stopped driving, started hiking. And why is that?
We got a alert on our car. Maintenance, or not maintenance.
Something. It was an alert because, I mean,
Just
We're-
a light.
we are pushing a 9,000 pound van up a steep mountain, which may be a little extreme.
Yes.
So instead of not continue pushing the van,
We're
we're
pushing
we're
ourselves.
pushing ourselves. Alrighty guys, we are on our hike back down again. Much easier.
Yes. A lot less huffing and puffing.
Yeah, exactly. So that was cool. There was I mean there was a bunch of old stuff, but it was very interesting to see how people lived over 100 years ago. And I mean, it's what, end of September right now. I'm wearing shorts and a shirt, and it's cold.
It's
so
chilly,
I only can imagine in the winter time how rugged and uncomfortable it must have been to live up here and work, I don't know, 10, 12, probably 14-hour days every day in those mining shafts. Yeah, it was interesting. We saw all the old buildings, we saw the museum, we saw the brothel. Lucas was in the brothel, as I mentioned. We saw the goats and llamas or alpacas. Not sure what those were. And we saw Brent, who is really the face on YouTube of all of this, and who is really working hard to restore this place. And I'm going to continue following his YouTube channel. We did talk to him, and he mentioned the new hotel that they're building right now. He expects it to be up and running about the same time next year, and I hope the plan is thought through and it will be a success, because it is not easy to get here.
No.
It is. You really want to get up here. It's not that you would stay here at the hotel on your way through Mammoth or something.
Yeah.
So you really,
This would be your destination.
that would be your destination. You really wanna make it. All right, we're gonna continue walking to the van, and we hope Stel will he's gonna start, but I hope he's gonna make the trip down with us with no issues. We may have to stop once or twice to let the brakes cool down, but as long as we make it all the way down safely, that's good news.
All is good. We made it. Good old Sal. Still here.
We made it back to the bottom of the mountain. We really had to inch our way down, first gear, and really slow because I didn't want the brakes to overheat. But Sal did a great job, brought us back home safe. It was a cool trip. So up next, I'm gonna have Ashley tell you where we're going next, or shall I say last?
San Diego! We're headed back home. Cheers to the road trip.
Cheers.
It is 7:45 on Tuesday, September 28th, and we finally made it back to San Diego. Lucas went to his first cave on this trip. He did his first 12 states. Yeah. He visited 12 states. He went to his first ghost town. How did you like it? Did you have fun? He learned some animal noises. What does a cow say? No. Yeah, that's right. He met tons of friends. He had a blast. He did a great job while driving. And just some overall stats.
That would be me. So on this trip, we drove over 9,100 miles in a little under 8 weeks. We visited 11 national parks, so the America the Beautiful pass was well worth it. The highest elevation we drove to was at 10,000 feet in Colorado. Overall, the van more so, was climbing and descending 30,000 feet each, up 30,000 feet and then down 30,000 feet. I almost put 200 hours behind the wheel over the last 8 weeks. We were 3 times at a laundromat. The highest gas price was $6.07, which is crazy, and the lowest was $2.80. And even though this part of the trip is over and we're going to be in San Diego for the next few weeks, the whole trip, as you might know, is far from over. And what's going to happen next, you will see in the next episodes, when we are driving to Mexico.
Hi, Mickey. Oh, little puppy girl. It's our coordinates. Sebastian's like, I had this so perfectly planned out in my mind.
But the deal is, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be hitting these. And then one of them said you were in Glendale, Utah, when you were in Vegas.
Oh, weird. No, we were in Utah.
Do you know that?
No,
Summerlin.
What? Hey, buddy. You don't know who we are, do you?
Oh, yes, he does.
You guys are too dark. I can't see. Go into the light. Go into the light, Caroline.
Not that old.
Yay! Aww.
Say hi.
Hey, you recognize this place?
Yes, but